Hello and welcome to Flory Models. Here we are with you on Tuesday the 21st of December 2021, literally the week before Christmas. It's a strange one for me, weirdly, because I've got no build work actually to do, purely because it's over there and it's just turned up. But the thing is, obviously we've been finishing off a lot of the builds. As you might know, obviously we had the next part of the actual Battlestar Galactica. That went up with you yesterday, which was part 3, I think. There's a 6-parter, so what we're going to do is obviously we have a part that will go up on Friday. Then we get obviously some more stuff's going to go at Christmassy time, all over Christmas and Boxing Day and stuff like that. And then obviously we'll do probably a dual one for 5 and 6, because part 6 is only 20 minutes. So we'll do that one as well. But thank you for all the feedback on it. She is literally over there. There she is, looking very much the part. So we're happy of how that's all turned out and come along as well. And obviously the Spitfire. Now the Spitfire as well, that's going to be up with you between Christmas and New Year as well. So far I've done one on post shading. Bite size it's not, because again I wanted to show it warts and all, so I wanted you to see it build up and how I go about doing it. So we're talking about post shading. It's one of those things, lots of different ways of doing it, and I've shown you me with an airbrush lightening the paint. We talk about the colors of lightening paint, i.e. when to add white, when to add buff, and when to go with the light primary color. So like with green we've added yellow. So it's a little bit in depth, but I think you need to sort of explain it thoroughly, so hopefully I've done a good job of doing that one. So that part is around about 40 minutes. And it talks literally about post shading, obviously on the Spitfire. After that we got one about weathering wash, because apparently I do a weathering wash. You might have heard about it. Got some good news about that coming next year as well, by the way. But anyway, so we got that one as well. And then after that it's going to be literally into doing the oil work afterwards as well, which obviously we do a little bit of dry brushing. If you've been watching the live builds recently, you would have seen how I go about that one. But this one is a proper sort of tutorial about going through and how I do it. Because clearly I'm bored, well I'm not, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to do one on chipping and scratching, which is something I don't normally tend to do. I know I did it somewhat on the Corsair maybe, not Corsair, the Hellcat, but definitely it'll be one of those where I think it'd be quite interesting to do as a tutorial. So we will get the Spitfire out, and don't panic everyone, I have removed the aerial because they don't have them, which I didn't know. I just went off the box. But anyway, we've removed the aerial now, so I'll get it back out. We can do the scratching. We can do some chipping work, and I can show you how I go about doing those as well, which is a mixture of freehand and sponges, which I do my chipping effects with. So I'm quite, I quite enjoy doing that as well. So I think it'll add the last little bit onto said Spitfire as well, so we're going on with that one. Anyway, as a lot of you know, and I think there's a lot of you probably quite excited about, next year's theme is called Go Big or Go Home. Because this year, again, I'm going to do a bit of a roundup about this anyway on Thursday night show and things like that. But it's been incredibly busy because we did a lot of live shows, which again, it's one of those things. Live shows work fantastic because you don't have to edit them. So like this bit I do here, as we know, say I talk to you for 20 minutes on here, probably take about an hour and a half to edit it and then get it up and all the rest of it. Obviously, if it's a live broadcast, you just walk away and your job's done. The trouble with those though, it still eats into your day. So all the time we were doing live builds, which don't get me wrong, it was lovely to do it, because obviously we did the Lightning this year, and obviously we did the P41 and a few other bits and pieces along the way, as well as doing normal work as well. It's just one of those ones where it takes time away from builds, because obviously builds are sort of edited and sharpened up and all the rest of it. So again, it'll be nice next year to somewhat get into it, unless we're locked down, and then again, I'm discussing with Matt, we'll be back to doing live shows again, but it's one of those things. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a look, hopefully, at a couple of the reviews which is coming up this week as well. So I've still got a load of reviews to you to do, so I'm going to get, obviously, after I've shot this, I'm going to do a load of reviews and we'll talk about it afterwards. But I can do a little bit of a live unboxing, because we have got down in here obviously some of the reviews, but also some of the goodies, or I'm hoping, for the actual builds that I'm going to be doing. And there's a few of the little clues down in here. So you can see up there, that's the Abrams. And as you can see the Hurricane down here. So there's your Hurricane. Obviously we are going to be doing the Sky Raider. For people who are talking about it, we are going to be doing the F-15 and stuff. So what I've started to do is get various bits together. So as you can see down in here, we have got a bit of a box. So if I just hang by with the camera a little bit, I'll get my little leggy things to work here, and the camera doesn't fall over, and I can find my knife. What have I done with my knife? Do you know what? Because it's Christmas, people come in my studio and pinch all the gear. So hopefully you can still see me. in one. Bearing in mind I don't know quite what is in these. Right, okay, so obviously delivery from the PM store. Right, ooh. Glad he's put the most anticipated bit on top. So, there we go. Razor Quest. Finally, at last. Jesus, okay, I can let you into, I don't think it's a secret anymore, but I've known about this product for a while now and been itching to get my hands on one and all the rest of it. And I was sort of hoping to get one via a third party, but that one hasn't come off. But anyway, we got them obviously in at the PM store, so we got that one in. Originally, this was going to be my December build. That's gone out the window, but I am a massive Mandalorian fan, and obviously we've got the Book of Boba Fett, which is on next week. So watch this space. That one will make an appear next year as well. I will build it. We got that one. The other one we were talking about was obviously this little guy as well. Get rid of that glare. So obviously that's a really shiny box, isn't it? That's proper glossy. So anyway, so we got this one down here. So this is the Mohawk. So this is the clear prop one. Again, I won't look in the box now because I like to do it blind. But again, that review will be up with you over the next few days as well. And we've got, there we go. That is the Eddard's Tora, so it's the Zero. Now you might remember this year, it feels like a lifetime ago, but this year, early in the year, I did do the 32nd Tamiya Zero after wanting to do it forever. So talk about buses. Then you do get two in the box. So this is a dual combo one. It's limited edition because it's probably got the two in it and with the markings. But again, it's got lovely lots and lots of markings on it and all the way through. So, and it is their own. So don't think this is a repop of somebody else's kit or anything else like that. It's not. It's actually Eddard's own. So I'm expecting, to be honest, the riveting to be off the chart, so that'll be nice to see. Then I've got a lot of this, but in here, oh right, okay, in here we have got, oh, right, okay, so this is my cockpit for the Yuma Hurricane. If I move in a little bit, hopefully the camera's focusing working. So I really like the Yuma ones. Yuma ones is ones that I used on the Mosquito and things like that before. I just love them. I know obviously nowadays 3D printing stuff's quite common, but at the time that was pretty much the best you could get on the market. So very nice with that one. We've also got a set of harnesses as well. So we've got some harnesses as well down in there as well. So that's really nice as well. So that's those. What else have we got? We've got a mask set, because that's it. I'm a convert. Mask sets, so much easier than messing around. We've also got, again, we often talk about metal barrels and things like that. So down in here, we've got the actual metal barrels, because this is the C. So C denotes cannon for it. So the Mark II means it's the metal wings, and then C, it means it's got the cannons. B, it's a bomber version, so forth and so on. And again, this stuff is absolutely beautiful. I know we were talking about gun barrels on a show recently. And then last up in here, which I'm sure there is something in here, I just need to come down. There we go. So this is the colour photo etch set, and again, it's probably all I'm going to do too. I'm not going to go massively overboard, but this is for the 32nd Super Hornet. So we're going to do Ravel's one. I know, God help me. I've got the trumpeter one over there as well. But no, I'm going to go for the Ravel kit as well, purely because I want to see how well this one goes together. So hopefully that will work very, very nicely as well. So we've got that one. So I think that's all that's in there. And then next up, we've got another parcel. And that's it. I've lost me scissors. One job. Oh, no, my scissors over there. Right, okay, so you can probably tell from the size of the box what this is. And again, this is another kit where I honestly didn't think we were going to see it before Christmas. But we have nice packaging team. It's a big old box. Here it is. Whoa! There we go. We got the Blackbird in for a review as well. So I know there's a ton of reviews probably out of these already. I know we're a little bit late to the party with it, but I will do the review and give my opinion on it. Seeing as I love the way, and this is no disrespect to the people talking about it, but I love the way everyone's got an opinion on the kit, but they haven't actually seen it. So, you know, and I know obviously things have been spoken about riveting and lack of detail and, you know, all stuff like that. But don't forget, it is done to a price point. It is a big lump. And yeah, I think it'd be quite an interesting subject. I do like doing black aircraft. You know, if you want to see black aircraft, obviously this year I did the X-15. So that was really nice as well. So, yes. So there we go, that's that little lot. So talk about go big or go home. The other thing as well, I have got, unfortunately, Nigel, your packaging is rubbish because unfortunately the said kit has got a little bit crushed in transit. But thank you very much to Nigel Williams, who's a member. He sent me a the little tiny, well, this is, which one's this? This is the 109, is it? So it's the BF 109. So this is the tiny little 144 scale ones. But unfortunately, it did get mullered somewhat in the post. So, well, it's a dual combo. So you get two. So we've got two little ones down in here as well, but tiny ickle ones. But yes, unfortunately, it did get somewhat mullered in the post. I think someone's trodden on it, to be honest. Anyway, that's fine. But thank you very much for doing that one. We will have a look. Perhaps I'll do it for a live show. I don't think it's quite a full sort of review on it, but definitely I'll have a look, and perhaps we'll do a little one on a show or something else like that. But thank you very much for sending me that one, Nigel. It's just your packaging was a little bit lacking and it got absolutely squished in the post. Never mind. Anyway, that's it for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go off and do some of these reviews, and then obviously they'll be going up. So again, this is one of those things, Christmas week, it all goes a little bit out of the window, but what I'm going to be hopefully doing is having reviews, builds. So obviously Galactica will be up with you. We're going to get obviously the bits from the Spitfire coming up with you. And again, we've got all the live shows as well. So tomorrow we've got, obviously with PM Models, will be a recorded one. We're going to be talking about, obviously, about a year look back from the business point of view, if you like, from PM Models. Then Thursday night, obviously, don't forget, we've got all the various bits and pieces on for that one for our end of year type show as well. So again, it'll be one of those where we'll be having a look back over the year, what we've all been getting up to and doing, things like that. And then obviously we've got the poll that's up running at the moment, which Nathan kindly did for us as well. So obviously with the details about that one, and obviously we can do the reveals for that as well to see what you guys think of it. So it should be quite an interesting show. Right, I'm going to get on with some reviews and I'll be back with you to see how we got on. Hello and welcome to Flory Models Kit Review Time. Today we've got Revell's latest release. It's the 72nd scale Razor Quest from The Mandalorian. Okay, well, I have just reviewed the Mandalorian Razor Quest, and I have to say, it doesn't disappoint. You know, obviously you can go off and see the review now, but literally this is one of those ones where I am actually blown away by the detail. I think the detail is absolutely amazing. The crispness of the kit as well. I wasn't expecting it to be as nice. Nothing wrong with the actual Mobius, Battlestar Galactica, which we just finished, but I thought it'd be more like that, as in a little bit soft. This is definitely not soft. The details on this one are absolutely beautiful. It's a good, crisp. I haven't found any sink marks, which I think is testament, because the plastic is, it's the hard type. The stuff that makes the chink sound when you drop it, the nice plastic. So I prefer that level of plastic, so I find you don't get as many sink marks in it and things like that. Also I find it just gives a little bit more of a crisp effect to it. And that has paid off because it is incredibly detailed. And again, it's one of those ones where it's a slightly nicer scale as well. We'll be looking at other ones like the Bandai one. That's tiny. Yeah, that fits in the palm of your hand. This, don't forget, it's the same scale as the perfect grade Millennium Falcon that I did last year. So this will fit lovely alongside it. Unfortunately, it's turned up about 2 weeks too late. If it had turned up before we started on the Galactica, I would have done this one, as you know, because this was the one I had planned out to do for the last 6 months for my December build. Unfortunately, it hasn't turned up in time, but fear not, everybody. You know me, I will be doing this one, even if I'm doing it on my own time. I'll still film it and all the rest of it, so it will make it along some point early part of this year, because it looks to be a really fun build. It's not over the top. It's got some really good details into this one, but I think painting and weathering, that'll be a lot of fun with this particular kit. So we will be working along with that one. So there is, you could start doing this now, because that's the first review of the kit that we'll be doing this year as we make our way through. So don't forget, we've got other ones that are going to be coming along review wise. I've got the big 32nd Revell Hornet, which obviously is going to be a review within the next few days. And then I've got the normal 48 scale Growler, that's going to be built this year, so that one will be up with you as well. Plus the fact we've got that Zero we saw earlier, we'll do the review of that, the Mohawk one, so forth and so on. So hopefully every day this week be a different review or a video build and something else like that, and the week between Christmas and New Year as we make our way along. So yeah, looking forward to it. So anyway, I'm going to go get this edited, and then I'm going to come back down, we'll do another couple of reviews and make our way through, and I've got more editing to do obviously on the Spitfire, so I'm going to leave it right there for today. So you can go off and see the review of this. By the time you see this, hopefully it'll be up on the site and you can see that one. Don't forget, me and Matt and Andy will be recording tomorrow's PM show as well, so if you've got any questions for that one, try and keep them more store related and kit related rather than questions, because obviously we tend to do those on Thursdays, and then obviously on Thursday we'll be back up with you as well in the evening for our final Christmas show of the year with all the bits and pieces like that. Last up, don't forget, if you have got group builds and SIGs that will be finishing, don't forget they're going to finish on the 1st, and I will be locking them down nice bright and early on the 1st of January. So make sure you get all of those completed and done, and then over the next couple of weeks I'll get reveal videos done and get them moved off into the various sections that are in there. So if you are pretty close to finishing and you've got a few bits, a few days off over Christmas, things like that, and you want to escape, it might be time to finish those off as well, so get going with them. Anyway, I'm going to call it right there. Thank you very much for joining me today. I will see you all tomorrow. If not, happy modelling. Take care.